Welcome back. We continue to follow breaking news of a hazmat situation at the Pentagon. Right now you're looking, this is a post from the Arlington Fire and EMS. It says that teams and crews are there right now, including their hazardous materials team, and they're currently operating at the Pentagon in support of PA's hazmat team. And this is because of a hazmat situation again at the Pentagon. It's not exactly clear what the cause of this is, what's behind it, but we're still working to get additional information. We have heard, though, from our Eleanor Watson. She told us that some floors at the Pentagon had to be evacuated. Others are being told to shelter in place. Right now, you're looking at a live picture at the Pentagon there, and you'll see a lot of emergency crews on the left side of your screen, 2 fire trucks. You can also see some flashing lights on the right side there from several police cars at the scene. A big question is what's causing this hazmat situation, what's led up to it. Is everyone okay? We know people have been told to leave the building. Others are being told to evacuate. So we'll continue to watch this. But I believe we have our Chanel Call, our breaking news correspondent in New York right now, who's also monitoring the situation for us. So we want to bring her in to see if we're having any new information here, Chanel, about what's going on out there.
Again, this is just breaking a couple of moments ago, Mugo. So our teams are working hard to try to figure out what's happening inside. But here's what we know for now. Portions of the Pentagon have been locked down as authorities there in Arlington are responding to what they're calling a hazardous materials incident. So I'll read you part of a statement from Chief Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell. This is the extent to which the information that's been shared with us so far. It says the Pentagon has sophisticated systems to ensure the safety of the building and its occupants. Those systems have detected an air quality issue necessitating precautionary measures until we determine its significance. It goes on to say, Mugo, the department is executing standard protection protocols, including a shelter-in-place order for the affected area. Response teams are in place and ready to support building occupants. You mentioned this as well. Our Ellie Watson is now saying that 2 sources are telling CBS News that some floors have had to evacuate while others are being told to shelter in place. So obviously a very fluid situation that they are taking extremely seriously.
Chanel Call, thank you so much. Do we have any other information? I know obviously we're still waiting to hear from officials there as to what that air quality issue is, but it seems so far that everyone is safe, right?
I mean, we don't have those answers just yet, Mugo. I'm looking at these pictures at the same time as you and our viewers are. We're all sort of trying to piece together exactly what may have happened here. I can tell you that when you look at the photos here, the video from the scene, you can see it is very active. Yeah. There was an emergency vehicle response on the scene. Multiple different agencies are responding to make sure that everyone is safe. Again, we don't have any idea whether or not there were any injuries and what the actual threat may have been. But again, our reporting from inside the Pentagon is that some of the floors there have been evacuated. Other people are being told at this point in time, we understand, to shelter in place.
Yeah, and as you mentioned from the Chief Pentagon spokesperson, Sean Parnell, they say this is an air quality issue that is necessitating precautionary measures until they can determine its significance. So for our viewers who are just joining us right now, you're taking a live look at the Pentagon, and what you're seeing there is a very active scene. We see the several fire trucks with flashing lights there. The right side of your screen, we can also see what looks like police vehicles there. So it does seem like crews are working to kind of figure out what is going on. This is a hazmat incident is what they're calling it. They say that the Pentagon obviously has sophisticated systems to ensure the safety of the building and its occupants. And what they've told us so far is that this is an air quality issue, that their systems they have detected an air quality issue that's basically led to this. Our Ellie Watson has been telling us that some people in the Pentagon were told to leave the building entirely. They were evacuated. And then those who seem to be in the area where the air quality issue is affected the most, those people were told to shelter in place. The question is, what's led up to this air quality issue? What exactly is going on? Is everyone safe? Is everyone okay? Especially those who have been told to shelter in place. Other things we're still waiting to hear from officials at the Pentagon right now. But what we're looking at here is what seems to be a very, very active scene. Again, on the left side of your screen, you can see those 2 fire trucks there. And on the right side, it also looks like several police officers are there too, trying to figure out what this hazmat situation is and obviously how to keep everyone safe as well. Chanel, I know obviously we're waiting to get more information right now. I see you looking down at notes to see if we're getting anything new coming in. The question I had asked you, and I think you kind of answered that properly, is if we know about the safety of people who might be in the building right now.
I think that's one of the biggest questions that we're still waiting for an answer on right now, Mugo. Again, this is a hazmat situation. Unclear at this point exactly what that hazardous material may be. Also unclear whether this was an actual emergency or if it's a false alarm. That's also another possibility. We just don't have those answers for now. But of course, because of the location, because of the sensitivity, because of the people that work in this building, there is a heightened police presence there. We have multiple different responses from different agencies on the scene at this point. But so far, portions of the Pentagon are locked down in response to what authorities are calling a hazardous materials incident. You heard there in that spokesperson statement from Sean Parnell, it says that it was an air quality issue and it is necessitating precautionary measures until we determine its significance. And I think that's important to point out and to highlight here again. We simply do not know what this hazardous material could be that was posing this threat inside the Pentagon.